Hi, planner friends. I just want to take a minute to share some simplified goal setting ideas with you that kind of make the goal setting process for 2023 or any year a little easier and less overwhelming. I will tell you, just like everybody else, this time of year, I'm always on YouTube, the internet, searching for new ideas and stuff. And I keep going back to simple is better. I've tried other stuff and the diagrams and everything, and it's just simple is better. So I'm going to tell you, first of all, this is my 2023 planner. I've gone back to the Bloom planner. I will tell you, I purchased the 30-day or the 30 commit planner. And I was going to try that just because I liked it and I liked the way the goal pages were set up. And what I found was the weekly pages were so small I couldn't read them. So I got another Bloom planner. I've been using it about 4 years now. It's half the cost at least. So they're nice little planners. They work well. And they're just great as far as I'm concerned. So let me show you 2022, and please don't judge. But so my 2022 was pretty rough. I didn't accomplish any of my goals, and this is where everybody's going to turn off. Why are you doing a goal setting video? Because the reality is life gets in the way of our goals, right? 2022, I had a health crisis. It took 6 months to diagnose and then 6 months to get under control. My in-laws, rent was raised. They were no longer able to live on their own because my father-in-law has dementia. He moved in with us. We had to clear out about a third of our house to make room for them. My oldest child, 28, came out as transgender. There was a lot of family, baggage to unpack with that. Not his baggage, but the family. And so the year, my goals became not the priority. Everybody else did. And that happens sometimes. And so what I'm looking at this year, because I know 2023 is shaping up, my mom's got some health issues, things like that. I know that 2023 is going to be another crazy year. And I want to set myself up for success. So this was my vision board for last year. I had 5 major goals. And like I said, didn't accomplish them. The Bloom Planner has all these extra pages that I don't really use, kind of shifting gears now. So what I decided to do this year is take these extra pages and create a goal tracking system from actually, I tore pages out of my 30 commit. Now you could create these pages on your own. You don't have to have the 30 commit binder. It's the concept that is helpful, that the way I'm using those pages, that you can do on any piece of paper. So let's start with that, okay? So the first thing I started with was, we've all seen this, right? Most of the time now, the big thing is to do it in the pie shape with, like coloring in where you're at on each item. I find this much easier, and I relabeled it. Although the Bloom Planner comes with this, I like to take the pages and make them my own. So I relabeled the areas of my life that are my major, components of life. I rated where I'm at in each one. Obviously, this year has been horrible, so my mental health was low. But what I did was I made a list of what I thought would push that needle further along this little, closer to a 10, less to a 0. But I just made lists. I made the page simple. Then from there, looking at what I could do to move the needle, I started mind mapping goals. I put down again the sections: health, family, mental health, career, the things that mattered to me, that I really wanted to make some changes in. Not everything. I'm sorry, but if you try to set a goal for every aspect of your life, you're just setting yourself up for failure. I really took some key components and really some key areas that I want to make changes. And then I just started mapping it out, like what I want to do, what the goals look like, what were the parts of the goals. And like with this, it went from one thing part of the map became the main goal. You know, so it's not necessarily, it's just a matter of really just blurting it on a scrap piece of paper and figuring out where your goals are at, what you really want to be your goals, okay? So step 1, figure out where you're at in all these sections. Step 2, take the sections you really want to make change and mind map what those changes look like, right? Just blurt everything on a scrap piece of paper. Then take that and really kind of narrow it down to, what are the goals? What are the goals, right? So these are the 6 goals. I have 5 goals actually. This is more like I narrowed it down further, but I have 5 major goals and I made a page for each goal. I do have a 6th place for a goal because I feel like that's doable, especially since one of my goals ends in June. But I haven't decided. I'm leaving room for deciding what that goal is later. So what I like to do is I take the goal, really identify it. What is the exact goal? Break it down into pieces that contribute to that goal. You can say tasks, and this is the Commit 30 page, but you really can just do this on any piece of paper. It doesn't have to be circles, okay? And then what I like to do at the bottom is I like to identify the hurdles that are going to get in the way of this goal and start like brainstorming ways to get past these hurdles. I think if you don't identify these, as you identify the goal and as you identify the tasks, if you don't identify the hurdles that are going to get in the way, you aren't going to get to this goal because you will get stumped here. So these kind of got to be decided right alongside of the tasks, the bite-sized pieces. So I have it for each goal. And you can see I haven't finished mapping things out yet. And then I have space for a 6th goal. So then I like to take, once I've decided my goals, my last step, the very last step, is to do a vision board that reflects those goals. Okay, something that really, really, really just I look at it and it reminds me in a glance what the goals are. But you can't do this first. You have to do this last because this has to really represent the goals. Determine what goes on this. This doesn't determine what the goals are, if that makes sense. So that's it. And then once you have the tasks broken out, you can start adding them to your monthly to-do lists, getting each little piece done. Now, I figure 6 major goals in a year, that gives me 2 months a goal, right? Or there are some things like I want to lose the 30 pounds. I'm going to work on that all year. So, excuse me, 6 months is plenty of time to get that done. Just wanted to share this information. I hope it's helpful. Happy planning. Have a good day.